Kyle, do you know what time it is?
It's like 5:30, I think.
It's 5:46, and it's also time for Cinematic Sports Fanatics. My name's Alex.
My name's Kyle.
And welcome to the show. Kyle, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Done with class for the week, so that's good.
I have to forgive the audience, but I need to readjust my mic. That's just the way life is, you know?
I hope you forgive the audience for that.
I do forgive the audience. Who is the audience? Who's watching this?
Hi, Mom.
I'm watching it. Hi. I'm watching it again. I watch this a lot of times, Kyle. Most of our views.
I'd say, we're gonna gain some steam.
Hey, listen, if you're not watching this, watch it. You know why? We got Donald Trump in the house. Donald. He's a little camera shy, but
he is.
Yeah, he is. But anyway, let's not beat around the bush, Kyle. I made this pun last time.
Did you?
I did, but I'm not going to continue with it. I'm just going to move into some cinematic news. Hey, we had two things break. Oh, one thing broke just recently.
You wouldn't tell me until you said you wanted to break it on the show.
Yeah, so I'm going to break it on the show. But first, let's talk about something that we talked about last time. Godzilla versus King Kong. Remember we talked about this?
I do, yeah. Wasn't that the title?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
I think it was.
If I were making the title, though, I would call it...
You did make the title.
Hey.
I was saying the title of the last podcast.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. If you were naming the
video?
Yeah,
if I were naming the actual movie, I would call it Kong Kills Godzilla.
Oh, so it's a given that Kong wins?
No, but then the twist at the end is it's the other way around. And then the viewers leave home, they're like,
so it's a given that
pissed.
Godzilla wins? Or do you not know?
I don't know. But what was released is an official statement that it's coming out in 2020. So that's official.
That's the big news today?
That's like the small, like, mini news.
2020, Jesus.
Yeah, 2020. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
Wow.
We're going to be old. We're going to have gray beards and...
grandkids.
Yeah. Oh. If we had grandkids then, let's just do the math really quickly. They'd be like
some sort of illegal activity.
They'd be like 4 years old. Maybe 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but here's the big news. Are there any fans out there of The Room? Because we have two fans here.
Are you serious?
Wait for it. So it has been confirmed that the Disaster Artist adaptation starring and directed by James Franco will begin filming December 7th.
Isn't that Pearl Harbor?
December 7th, 1942?
41, I think.
Hi, Miss Kelman.
I don't know why I thought of that.
Miss Kelman, we're
that's
friends
amazing.
on Facebook.
That's amazing news.
Oh, wait, is it December 7th or December 14th?
I think it's the...
No, it is the 7th.
I think it's the 7th.
I think it's 1942.
All right,
though.
whatever.
I think you're wrong. Bear with us. I have an inkling. But talk about how much you like The Room while I look this up.
If you are watching and you've never seen The Room, it's my favorite movie of all time. It's made by this guy named Tommy Wiseau, who no one knows anything about him, his backstory, but he made a terrible movie. It's a love story.
It is 1941.
It is. And it's
Forgive me, Miss Kelman. I know you're watching.
But
I know.
Yeah, it's a great movie. And so the adaptation of the book.
Arguably the best movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's the Citizen Kane of movies.
Of bad movies.
Good movies.
Of good movies.
It's a good movie. But yeah, so they're starting filming, and I'm really excited. That means it's getting closer to being a reality.
Are like Seth Rogen and them gonna be like in it? Like, are all the crew?
I know James Franco is gonna be playing Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
And his brother Dave Franco is gonna be playing Greg Sestero.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
Is it gonna be like in theaters?
Yes, and Seth Rogen is in it, but I do not know who he's playing.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, so that is our big scoop. Just happened recently, ladies and gents. So that's us. But let's talk into the big news story of the whole month. Star Wars.
How many times did you watch the trailer?
Star Wars.
Since it's come out, how many times have you watched it?
30.
Exactly 30?
Probably more. Let's start with the poster. The poster was released this year.
Okay.
This year. Yes, it was this year.
That's not wrong.
But this month, too. And I don't know if you saw the poster, but I have it here for you in case you've never seen it before. And I'll share my thoughts about it. It's okay. it's an okay poster. If it was any other movie, I would be like, okay, well, that's cool. But just because it's labeled Star Wars, everyone's losing their mind about it. Here's the big problem with the poster, and I want to share your thoughts with this. There's just way too much going on.
I mean, if there's a lot going on, I mean, people that actually like Star Wars probably like that. You know, it's my favorite character.
The thing about a lot of them are new. A lot of them are new characters.
Oh well, they own the market. Like, everyone's gonna see it regardless of how the thing is. It could be amazing or shitty.
Way too much. Oh, if it's shitty, there will be riots. I'm scared for America.
No, I'm saying the poster.
Oh, the poster, it doesn't even matter if it's good or bad.
No one's excited for the movie, sees the poster, and doesn't see it.
Oh no, definitely. But
so it's
it is a very interesting poster.
It's iconic. It looks like other Star Wars ones, right? They have like a layout.
It does, but just there's something missing. I think they could have done something cooler, and I wish they did. But this is what we got. It's not a bad poster by any means, but
when does it come out?
It comes out December 18th. Wow, 18th. Yeah, I thought it was the 14th, but 18th. And I already got my ticket. I'm going the 18th at a 7:00 showing, IMAX.
Don't movies that come out that time usually come out on Christmas?
Not all of them. Christmas, here's the thing. You're going to lose a lot of people for Christmas if you release it like right at Christmas. So it's always smart to do a little bit before and then...
No, yeah, I get that. Yeah. I've actually wondered why people do it on Christmas.
Yeah, but yeah, so the movie, though, comes out the 18th. And the tickets went on sale right after they, showed the trailer during halftime, which is a brilliant marketing strategy when you think about it. Tell
that story. Tell how you were excited for Monday Night Football.
I was really excited.
It was hilarious. He's like, "Are you watching the Monday Night Football game tonight?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, you watching the Giants game?" Yeah. He never talks to me like that. And I was like, "How do you know this?" And he's like, "Oh, well, Star Wars trailer at halftime." So
wait, here's the thing, though. A lot of, and I don't want to be stereotypical with this, but let's say there are a good amount of football fans that like Star Wars, but maybe they aren't such big fans like myself, and they're not aware that, it's coming so soon. And they're just watching the game, and then boom, trailer pops up, and they're like, whoa, it's blowing your mind. They're like, oh my God, I need to get this ticket now. It's a brilliant marketing strategy, because I feel like most of these huge Star Wars fans aren't necessarily, sports fans.
Oh, well, I mean, if you have an NFL game and it's the only game at that time, like Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, it's a huge market. Like Sunday Night Football on NBC, it is the most watched show on TV. Yeah. They consider it a show,
Yeah.
So, because, it's just nighttime football. Yeah. It's just what's on. So,
and apparently,
it's a good marketing
viewership it broke records how many people watched Monday Night Football that night, which...
It wasn't that good of a game, which was upsetting.
No, it was not. But that's not the only record that was broken, though. Star Wars has already made, and this is a little dated, my information, so it probably went up by now, but this is what I got, so you can deal with it. It made $6.5 million in only IMAX pre-sales, which shattered every record beforehand.
You bought IMAX?
I did.
So that was $41? Or no, $71 for 4 tickets?
For 4 tickets, yeah. One ticket was like $17.
Jesus, you get like a 3-course meal with it?
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
It's called Star Wars Force Awakens.
How many times are you going to see it?
Depends how good it is.
Okay.
That's the answer. If I really like it, I'll probably see it one more time if I really like it. I'll probably go to Jupiter in the luxury.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'll probably trick Chris into coming. Hey Chris, if you're watching the show, you didn't hear this. You didn't hear this, buddy. Happy birthday, by the way. In a couple week or so. You too, Mike.
Killed it.
So let's move from. I like to think Mike and Chris are like Batman and Superman, and sometimes they get in little spats, and I'm like, hey, it's Batman v Superman over there. So I have a little bit of Batman v Superman.
Was that the transition you planned?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I didn't know how that happened, but then I realized it was a transition.
Yep.
So okay.
We have some Batman v Superman news. Nothing big.
So that's happening too?
Not this year. Next year.
So every big thing is fighting against another.
Yep.
Are you a fan of that?
Sure. Yeah. I like the concept of Batman v Superman.
Who do you think would win?
In
real life.
In real life,
assuming all that shit is real in real life.
Yeah. In real life, I'm gonna say Superman wins in real life. But in the comics, Batman has beaten him before, so it's entirely possible. And
What are they fighting over?
well, in Man of Steel, basically Superman was trying to defend his city of Metropolis, but failed to do so. And it's easy to point fingers at someone and say, this is your fault, you know? So basically everyone's attacking Superman saying, like, this is your fault for doing this, and Batman's one of those people. So it's just a misunderstanding. That's all it is. It's a misunderstanding.
So that's what the movie's about?
I think that's how it'll play out. We'll see. But regardless, I'm very excited. And it doesn't come out till March, so they have a little ways to go. And they started this viral marketing campaign where Jesse Eisenberg, he plays the villain in the film called Lex Luthor, who's basically, the way they're going to portray him is like Mark Zuckerberg-esque meets, I don't know, some diabolical villain. But they started this marketing campaign where they gave his character, Lex Luthor, a Twitter account. And he's been like tweeting random stuff that like relates to the film.
I like that. I actually like that.
Really cool, really creative. Some people aren't huge fans because this is a marketing ploy that's been done before, but I love it. I think it's cool.
Do you have an example of who else has used that?
Most recently, X-Men. X-Men Days of Future Past did something with like they had a fake organization called Trask Industries, and they made like fake viral like videos about it, and I thought it was really cool, and I love seeing that. So I'm not a hater. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. But here's well, I was gonna talk about the fact that it's rated PG-13, and the whole internet was like, "Why isn't it rated R? I expected it to be rated R. They're not gonna make that much money if it's rated R. They'll make money.
That's also true.
Yeah. So shut up, internet. Just be happy. Just be happy that you're getting Batman v Superman. Okay? Is that all we want? Yes, we're getting it. We're getting it, Kyle. I just want it.
I couldn't be happier.
But here's the big thing. So there were rumors that some trailers are coming, and they haven't come. So I'm guessing that's debunked at this point. But I'm gonna say,
wait, it comes out in March,
yes,
and there's no trailers.
2 trailers have come out already.
Oh, okay.
One of them was
what do you want?
pretty
The whole
awesome.
movie?
I wanna.
Trailers show too much already.
The trailers for Batman v Superman have been pretty good. I would want one more trailer, one small little trailer, and I'm gonna make a prediction right here, right on the show, that we're gonna see one more trailer, and I think it might come out. I'm gonna say maybe with Star Wars. I think it's entirely possible.
Okay, I see that.
So,
Wait, but when does Star Wars?
December 18th.
Oh, that's right.
So that'd be perfect. And you know what, though? We will see a Super Bowl spot, too, probably.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So maybe that'll happen
That's
instead.
the biggest advertising in
probably
anything in the whole
Preach. But yeah, that's our Batman v Superman news. And then this is a strange story that I decided to add to the show today. And I want to get your take on this. There's a movie coming out. It's called Colossal, starring Anne Hathaway, our girl, Jason Sudeikis.
Like him.
And then
Horrible Boss is a great movie.
Yes, not the second. Have you seen the second one?
I have. It's good. It's not as good.
I give it a solid 4 or 5.
That low?
Yeah, I did.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, well, she was good in both, but yeah, I don't know. It was missing something. The first one was great, though. I love the first one.
Oh, it was hilarious.
But so he's in this movie, and so is this guy Dan Stevens. I've mentioned him on the show before. He's a great guy. Look him up. He's quite the male. Quite the male. And Quite the male. And the plot of this film is a girl, Anne Hathaway, who breaks up with her boyfriend, finds out that her soul is linked to a giant monster, and wants to find out why her, because she's just some ordinary girl.
So is this like sci-fi?
Kind of, and then like it's like almost sci-fi and horror, and then like a monster movie, which I think is pretty cool. It's directed by this guy Nacho.
His name's Nacho?
Yeah, Vigalondo.
Come on the show, Nacho.
Nacho, come on the show. Come on, we got nachos. But yeah, he directed some other films that weren't very well received. Some of them. He directed something called Time Catchers or something like that, which has pretty decent reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. But I've never heard of it, never watched it. So I don't know, Nacho. I don't know.
So why did this come to your attention?
Because I thought it's a cool premise. I like this premise.
Have you watched the trailer?
There is no trailer. It's just coming out. They're getting a cast together. A trailer will probably be out sometime mid next year, I'd say, potentially.
Oh, so it's not like close yet?
No,
to coming out?
no, because they're still assembling the cast. They haven't.
So they haven't filmed yet?
They haven't even filmed yet.
Oh wow, okay.
But I want to bring this to your guys' attention because I think this is a cool premise. I like Anne Hathaway. Makes me wonder, just makes me wonder.
What do you think? The plot. So her soul is attached to a monster.
Yeah, so I'm maybe she like can control the monster somehow.
And if she gets like upset at something,
yeah, maybe the monster comes in. Like, I think it's cool. Like, she.
At least it's something new, not like a remake of like
maybe
Mary Poppins.
Maybe she's a teacher and she gets angry at a kid, and then monster comes and kills the kid, and she has to do like 4 to 5 years in jail for kid slaughter, child slaughter.
That's probably what it is.
That's probably the plot. I'm sorry for spoiling it, but it's what we do. It's how we do it. Let's talk about the second to last news story, which is for some reason there were a lot of flops in the box office this month, and I thought it was worth talking about. And I'm gonna tell you the names of these films and see if you had any interest in seeing them. I have not seen any of these films.
Okay.
Some of these films are quite honestly just horse shit.
Okay.
Really bad. Starting with The Last Witch Hunter.
I have no idea what it is, but no.
It's the thing with Vin Diesel.
No.
You know that stupid looking Vin Diesel? Have you seen you've seen the promos for it? I remember you being like, "Oh, this looks stupid."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that, but no.
Did not do well.
The Last Witch Hunter. That's like the quintessential like flop.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I saw a clip and I was like, "Oh, this looks kind of cool." Some things, but then I realized, "Oh, this is stupid. This is just stupid." And
yeah, I'm with you on that.
I'm sorry, Vin. I know you wanted, just go back in the car, drive away. All right, just drive away, Fast and Furious style.
And the baby guy. He was the baby.
Who?
He was like
the pacifier.
Yeah, the pacifier.
Oh God, that's what
I think of Vin Diesel.
Circa 2013, 2003,
No,
2003.
way older than that.
Circa 2003. That's what I want to say. I know there's a 3 in there.
I would say like 06.
No, you're wrong.
Are you sure?
Wait, stall.
Let me look it up while you
you
continue.
Stall. So the next movie is Crimson Peak that flopped. You saw
Which one was that?
It's a scary looking film with by Guillermo del Toro. I remember
what was
they
the
showed
plot?
It was like a haunted house and stuff, and then like there were like
05.
05? Well, you said 06.
Closer. I was closer.
Debatable.
Crimson
I'm
Peak.
trying to see if I can jog your memory because I remember you seeing the trailer and you were like, "Oh, I don't know what to think." Like it's a horror film. People like it's kind of set in like elder times, and there's like a haunted house and like ghosts and ghouls.
Were you surprised it flopped?
A little. I thought it looked pretty good. Reviews were decent.
Isn't that director like a big name?
He's
been doing bad
he's fairly
recently, right?
large. Yeah,
we talked about it. Yeah, I remember.
He did his last movie didn't do so well, and he wanted a sequel for his last movie, which isn't happening, and now it certainly won't happen because this film flopped. So I feel bad for Guillermo. He's a great director, but I'm sorry, man. Come on the show though, because we won't flop. We're already flopping hard. Speaking of flopping hard, The Walk. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Twin Towers,
yeah.
9/11.
See, I would maybe watch that.
Yeah. No, I really wanted to watch it.
That flopped?
That flopped
Really?
big time. And
Not the JGL fanboys and fangirls wouldn't go and watch it?
You know what? He had a French accent in the film. You know how we are with the French. You know how we are. We still have tensions with the French. If you're French, please come on the show, though, because we have no tensions here. We love the French. Love them. But, that flopped. I really did want to see it. I didn't get a chance. I've been busy.
That's one of those that, like, if it's on TV,
Here's the thing, though.
I might watch.
IMAX 3D, watching that, I saw the trailer in 3D in IMAX, and I was like, it was breathtaking. Like, him walking and, like, looking down at the ground, like, on top of the Twin Towers, it looked like you were there. And from what I heard, people were, like, getting sick watching the film. So that could have been a reason for...
Wow.
Yeah. Which wouldn't happen to us. I think we're experienced. But I think my roommate, Berkeley Lewis... We've done it. We've done
walked
it all.
across the towers?
We walked... Kyle. The new ones. Yes. Yes, we have. walked across. Jeez.
What?
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know. This is a lull right here, but
What were you saying about Berkeley?
Berkeley couldn't handle the film. Berkeley could not handle the film. He would be one of those people that would be sick.
The only thing that I've ever seen people like struggle in a movie and leave is when I went to see Finding Nemo with my mom. Yeah. I still remember that day. It's one of my favorite movies. And shout out, Mom. And that in the beginning when the barracuda attacked the whoever it was. Yeah. Kids were
Marlon's
screaming and
wife.
leaving.
Marlon's wife.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah.
No, it was. They attacked Marlon, and he had
and his
fin.
wife.
Oh, they killed the wife, really?
Yeah. So dark.
I don't know. I was young, and it didn't. It's an animated fish.
Oh yeah. No. I think I bawled a little bit.
Oh, that's a great movie. Finding Dory next year, right?
Next year.
I feel like it's been a couple years for years.
No, it is next year. It is next year.
Thank God.
Right. No, yeah.
Definitely seeing that.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it. Yeah. But you know what else I'm seeing? Not Pan, the new Peter Pan film.
No way.
It flopped hard.
Who is Peter Pan?
Some kid.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Young kid. Levi Miller, I think. Levi Miller. Let me tell you something. I saw the first trailer and I was like, not bad. Saw the second trailer and I was like, ew. And then I saw a couple clips and I was like,
So that was all downhill?
Just downhill. And the film did not do well. $150 million budget, only made $94 million worldwide, and you're not even including marketing in that budget. So someone's getting fired from Warner Brothers. They're the people that made the film. Someone lost their job.
That's another example of just remaking another movie, and then people are sick of it, and especially with the prices of movies nowadays.
Yeah. And honestly, Peter Pan, like they had a good Peter Pan. It's called Peter Pan. Watch it. The original, yeah, that's good.
I think
it was stuff.
I think I remember that. It was good.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I know something about the ending, and when I heard it, I was really upset. So I don't want to spoil it for any person who, for whatever reason, wants to see the film, but I will respect you. Let's move on to Rock the Kibosh with Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's good.
Bill Murray is good, but people don't care about him anymore.
I don't think that's true. On the internet, people adore
his
Bill
film
Murray.
Made $1 million when it opened, and it had a lot of marketing behind it.
What was the plot of this one?
I feel like
I've seen that.
I think he's like
trailer.
in Afghanistan or something, and he's a rocker. Yeah. You know what? I saw the trailer, immediately knew it wasn't going to be a good film.
That's sad.
Yeah. And I mean, Bill Murray, great talent, but this wasn't for him. He probably just took it as a paycheck. And I'm sorry, Bill, but you flopped. You flopped hard.
I've read on the internet that he like shows up to parties and just like bartends.
Oh, Bill's the man.
He's crazy.
Bill's the man. Bill,
he's cool.
Bartend the show. Come on.
Oh, Bill Murray would be up there on who I would want coming on the show.
Please. And last but certainly not least, unless you're talking about most shitty, Gem and the Holograms. Have you heard of Gem and the Holograms?
No, I haven't.
Is
it an animated movie?
It was an animated show back in the 90s, I believe. And it was like some rocker who like has holograms and stuff. And this movie adaptation has nothing to do with that. They just took the name Gem and the Holograms and made it like a Hannah Montana-esque movie.
So is it animated movie?
No, it's live action. It looks terrible.
And the show was animated?
Yeah, the show was animated.
So they had holograms and animation?
Yeah, in the show. But the movie doesn't even use holograms. So why'd you call it Gem and the Holograms? Just call it Gem and this is my friend number 1, number 2, and number 4.
It's a long name.
Yeah, we skipped number 3 for obvious reasons. Gem's number 3.
So this one flopped as well?
Yes, it did. And got good riddance. I'm glad that Gem and the Holograms flopped because it sucked. I'm glad Pan flopped because it sucked. I'm glad the Last Witch Hunter flopped because it sucked. And also Rock the Kibosh, but not because of Bill Murray because he's the man. But I think audiences are starting to like wise up. They know like what's a good film and what's a bad film. So that's good.
Do you ever watch American Horror Story?
I watched a little bit, yeah.
I was in my living room last night, and it was on with some guys watching it. And
Hotel, right?
The hotel one.
Yeah.
And they had like a... If you watch American Horror Story and you're behind, just like skip like for like a minute. But they had a round table of the famous serial killers, and they were real. but they were like
Oh yeah,
actors.
yeah.
And they had like Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff. Like
Yeah, I heard it was.
it was really
like, funny.
intense. It wasn't funny, but like
that's what
Jeffrey
I heard.
Dahmer, you know how he like disemboweled like kids and
Yeah.
raped them and stuff.
Yeah.
They like one of the masters like from the hotel brought like a kid to him in the show.
Really?
It was nuts, and I had no idea.
I think that's
like
the
that.
show. I think that's like the show trying to be funny. You know, like bringing like, hey, here's your kid. You know, like that's what I think. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't like. I just heard that like some people found it funny. So.
Well, the hotel's not in Jupiter this year, so I don't like it as much because I know it was in Jupiter last year. Shout out to Jupe.
You mean the horror story? The horror story isn't in Jupiter.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
the setting this year is not.
Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't cinematic related. That was TV related, which is our spin-off
But I was
show.
curious. Whatever.
And last but not least, some things that are worth checking out that came out during the month of, what was it, October? Yeah, October. Number 1, The Martian. Matt Damon.
I've heard of it.
Phenomenal reviews. I've been wanting to see this for a long time. I have 2 free movie tickets just calling out to me, but I've been busy. I haven't gotten the chance to see it, so I really want to, and I love Matt Damon. I think we all do.
Except Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. I love their rapport, though.
Great rapport.
Perfect. Number 2, Steve Jobs. I was very fortunate to have an advanced screening to see this film, and I'd say it's worth checking out if you like dialogue. It's a dialogue-driven film.
What would you give it, like an 8?
I gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
And and I think you're going to see some Oscar recognition for the film.
Yeah. I remember we talked about how that guy might get 2 even.
Yeah. Then we got Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks, Tommy, and Steven Spielberg, which got really good reviews.
Wilson! Wilson!
Life is like about the chocolates. That's
What's the plot of this one?
in a nutshell. Cold War setting. Tom Hanks is a lawyer. The Soviets have one of our men. We have one of theirs, and then
It's the Cold War for you.
Yeah, and then Tom Hanks is to negotiate the exchange because he's a lawyer and it has a way with words.
And it's called what?
Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of Spies.
Written by the Coen brothers. I don't know if you know them, but they're fantastic filmmakers. And I
That must
heard
be
this
great
is
working
another.
with your brother and writing movies.
Oh yeah, especially when your last name's Coen.
Wonder when they like disagree on stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh
And then like when the movie comes out, he's like, "I told you we should have done this."
oh they fight. They fight hard.
This guy fights.
This guy fights. If you guys know what that means,
Nice.
shut up. So yeah, I heard it's another like little dialogue-driven film, so that's cool. And Steven Spielberg, I thought it wasn't gonna do well. Like I thought it wasn't gonna be good.
Because I feel like
it
another
was
Steve
good.
Jobs movie came out like 2 years ago, right?
No, we're talking about Bridge of Spies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a movie behind. But that Steve Jobs movie did come out a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they made another one.
Yeah, and there's another one too. This is a documentary.
Why?
If you do it in 10 years, they're all gonna forget about him. That's probably the honest answer.
Guess, but that's
I know.
so many.
Moving on, Room, starring Brie Larson. She was in what's it called? 21 Jump Street. She was like the love interest.
Yep.
I
We
love
talked
her.
about this on the last show.
I think we did. Yeah. I have a little crush on you, Brie. Just come on the show, please. Oh, please, Brie. But here's the thing. So this movie, very good reception. It's basically her and then her kid are like trapped in a room or something, and they're like freed. I don't know the exact plot because the trailer.
That's good.
I haven't
I like
seen
that.
it for a while. The trailer might give everything away. I just don't remember the trailer.
Oh, okay.
But all I heard was Brie Larson and the kid, her son, in the film are phenomenal in the film. So it's worth checking out. Great reviews.
Good.
Yeah.
I actually have a cinematic thing to say. It's not a TV show. I watched Goodnight Mommy the other night.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Yeah. What do you think?
Very interesting plot and twist.
Was it
But
scary?
I predicted the twist, which was annoying.
Well, that's not good.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7.
You know what?
The trailer was better than the movie.
You know what we should watch if you're down someday this soon? It Follows.
What's that?
It's basically, sorry kids that are under the age of 15, but we're going to get NFS. I don't know. I think that's like, when you're like talking about sexual explicitness.
Are you talking about like from Reddit?
What, NFS?
No, it's It's not. It's NSFW.
NSF?
Not safe for
yeah.
work.
Yeah, that's the one. That's
Yeah,
the one.
Yeah.
But it's basically you have sex with someone, okay, and then this like entity or whatever follows you wherever you go, but it takes the form of just a normal person, and it'll just like
So you have
come
sex with
at
a
you.
person and that person
Yeah.
follows you,
Not that person, this
but someone
entity.
that looks like them.
Not that they can look like anyone at all, and they'll just walk towards you. And I heard it's pretty good. It has high reviews. I really want to see it actually.
I'd see it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw that on the table. We should definitely. Halloween's coming up, so yeah.
It is.
And last but certainly not least, something that I really want to see as well. Beasts of No Nation came out on Netflix. It's the one with Idris Elba.
Yeah,
My boy.
that looks like a really good movie.
Got really good reviews. Will it get an Oscar nod? I don't know.
I feel like it would. It seems like something that would.
Because the Netflix is like really upping their game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all I got. I think we got a lot of stuff. It's been a busy month. Month. It's been busy month. But no. It's offensive. But I think that we will have an even busier month in the month of November. So let us switch gears to sports.
What month is it, Alex?
It's October.
That means it's the World Series. And for people that love baseball, not that many in America anymore. That's awesome. So right now it's 2-0 Royals. It's a best of 7 series. So basically whoever wins 4 games wins.
Mm-hmm.
Royals took the first 2 at home. My World Series prediction from the last show was Blue Jays Dodgers. Blue Jays almost made it.
No.
Dodgers lost to the Mets a round before that. So I was
Wait,
wrong.
the New York Dodgers?
Nope. The LA Dodgers versus the New York Mets.
Forgive me.
So the Mets made the World Series, which is nuts. I did not expect that. They haven't made it since 2000 when we were in kindergarten.
Hey, maybe you were.
But Royals, they're looking good. I think the Royals will win the World Series this year.
Yeah? To relink to cinematics a little bit, the Cubs losing broke my heart.
Because of the Back to Future thing?
I thought they could have had a chance. Like I was legitimately Berkeley can attest to this. I took our TV and threw it out the window. Mm-hmm. Right, Burke?
Yeah, I think he's sleeping.
Oh, what a horrible roommate.
But yeah, I remember reading that the prediction was going to be Cubs Miami Marlins.
And they weren't even established yet. The Marlins weren't even.
But the thing is,
that's awesome.
That's impossible.
I know, but it would have been so cool though.
Cubs had a great year. We're like the 3rd best team in the regular season, but they just lost in the playoffs. It's brutal.
Yeah.
At least they made it though. Marlins fans can't say that much.
No. How you guys doing?
Marlins actually hired the manager of the Dodgers that got fired.
Yeah.
After losing today.
Nice.
So.
What do you think that'll mean for your team? You think?
Hopefully, it'll just
put you guys on the right path.
We need some stability. Like we've had so many managers over the last few years. We're just a hectic organization.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's baseball. Not much going on other than the World Series. Since you brought that out, we'll talk about what happened on Saturday.
Moment of silence for our fallen brothers in combat.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Where were you when it happened?
I was in one of my fraternity brothers' apartments, and we were up 3.
Yep.
Inside the 5, 7 minutes left, threw a pick in the end zone. Georgia Tech tied it. We were going for the game winner and got blocked and returned for a touchdown. And I'm sure UF rejoiced.
Yep.
Hey, man. First loss in the regular season since we've been here. It sucks, but where do we stand for the rest of the year? We're number 17 now.
Oh, we dropped that much?
We did. I mean, we should have. They were 2-5. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
But if we can win out, beat Clemson, who's ranked 3rd, then beat Florida, and then win the ACC, maybe we'll get in. I don't know. Maybe it's a wake up call for the guys. I don't know. Hopefully, that's what I think. I think and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think if we wanted to get better with the season, we needed to maybe have a loss. Yeah.
We really needed to face reality because we were not playing very well.
No, we weren't.
I had to take a break. I watched the first half, and then I watched Doctor Who, and then I unfortunately turned back on when said incident happened where they blocked and returned and all that shenanigans. But I think we're not the same powerhouse we were, and we need to realize that we're going up against some pretty hard teams in the coming weeks, and I think we need to get our heads out of our asses.
Luckily, we got Syracuse this week at home. Hopefully, we'll take care of that easily.
Yeah, let's take out the
But
trash.
after that, we're going to Clemson, and Clemson is number 3 right now. They haven't lost.
Yep. If we beat Clemson, I say that's
gonna move way
a
up.
little redemption.
We should be back in the top 10 if we can win in Clemson, especially. My dad's calling. Can't talk, Dad.
UF, forget about it. We're
UF,
coming for you.
yeah, we're
coming
I'm
for
still
you.
confident we can beat them.
I sincerely hope we do. One loss is enough.
But yeah, unless I want to get really emotional, I'm gonna stop talking about FSU.
Wise decision.
NBA started 2 nights ago.
NBA.
Basketball.
No way.
Yeah. The Hornets lost to the Heat last night, which sucks, but that's just another beginning of another Hornets season.
Yep.
Never that good.
Yep.
All I'm going to say for the NBA, I just wanted to touch on it since we started. I'm going to make my finals predictions.
Yes.
Who makes the finals? I'm going to say it's the Cavaliers.
Cavalier.
With LeBron.
Okay.
And
LeBron's a talent.
And the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay, I've heard of them.
That's honestly a popular prediction because the Cavs, everyone's picking the Cavs because they're in a weak conference. But the Spurs, I think, will go back there. And then I think the Cavs win it this year. I think LeBron's getting it. Another one.
It's not bad. So then we have...
Lastly, we have the best sport.
Can we... Wait, before we talk about that, you want to talk about volleyball?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's do it, yeah.
I can't believe I forgot about that.
I have...
Women's volleyball, ACC specifically.
Yeah, we've been... I've been getting a little into volleyball, specifically FSU volleyball.
Yeah, we went to a game last week.
Yeah, and we won.
We swept Syracuse.
Yeah. I think we had a sweep on Friday. I think we also had a sweep on Sunday. I forget who we played, but we swept them.
Belle Sand on Syracuse, Libero, please come on the show.
Please. It'd be awesome if she's watching.
Oh, I have a crush on her. Hard.
Yeah. Hey, Belle Sand, come on. No. But yeah, we're doing great. I think we're number
Every time
7.
I've seen them play, they're like sweeping everybody.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I think ever since I started watching, they haven't lost a game. So that's just me.
What if you became like the super fan you were at every game and known as like?
I'm gonna try to actually
bring
film
that
a
to the
game.
game.
I'm gonna try to film a game.
Yeah, try to get in the media side of it.
Yes,
that's smart.
But
you have anything else about the team or?
I think they have a game.
What do you think are the strengths and weaknesses?
Oh, I don't know much about volleyball, but I'll say their weakness is that sometimes there's just miscommunication.
Okay.
And I'd say their strengths is that they're very strong.
From my one game that I did see, and from playing in middle school,
yes,
the best I can offer is they have a really good front line. They can kill it really well, which literally means kill, like swat is out, spike.
Kill.
Spike it. But hey, I mean, we're undefeated, so must be doing something, right?
Yeah, we have 2 games this weekend, and I think we both wish our Lady Knowles some success.
Go Knowles.
You're not going to watch this, but I'm just saying it.
To the NFL.
Yes.
The last episode, we made picks for week 4, and we're going into week 8. So just for shits and giggles, we saw how we did, and Alex did pretty well.
Yeah.
There were 15 games. He got 9 of them right.
And you got 11
I got 11 right.
We got 9-11. Yep.
And, so, I mean, that's kind of irrelevant since it's like 4 weeks ago, but just wanted to update you guys on that.
Yep.
We'll be doing picks this week.
Nice.
Which we can evaluate in another month. But I'm going to be talking about the divisions. Just tell me what you think, what you've seen. You see stuff.
Yeah, I haven't played as much Madden in the last month.
Yeah.
So
starting in the AFC, the Patriots are 6-0. They're the best team in the league.
Undefeated.
Tom Brady's on a mission. Shout out to Chris Yule.
You have a big mouth, Chris Yule. You have a big mouth. Come on the show. We'll put it to good use.
Okay. They're undefeated. Tom Brady's on a mission because of all this whole Deflategate thing.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
100%.
I'm on Tom's side. I think Tom Brady's prime male specimen.
So do a lot of women.
Hey. Yeah.
Jets are 4-2. They look like a good team. If they had a good quarterback, they'd be legit.
That's Raul's team, right?
That is Raul's team. Great defense.
Shout out to Raul.
They killed the Dolphins in London.
Hey, Dolphins got to win this
Chris
weekend.
Ivory's been really good running the ball out of the blue. I think they'll make the wild card.
Yeah.
As of now, if I had to choose.
Sweet.
Dolphins are an interesting case. They started 1-3, fired their coach.
Great job.
Which was
UM also fired their coach.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
A lot of firing.
And the Dolphins moved up their tight ends coach to be the head coach. And he's young. He looks like a player, kind of.
Nice.
And he's changed the culture there, albeit against the Titans and Texans. But still, the way they've played is amazing. They're on the upswing. They play tonight, actually.
Do they really?
Against the Patriots.
Oh, I'm assuming we'll predict, but sorry, Dolphins, you lost.
Yeah.
You lost. You want to go against Brady? Oh, no.
So the Dolphins, I think they definitely have a wild card chance still. They have so much talent on that defense.
Tannehill?
Jarvis Landry's, Tannehill's on the offense, but yeah, he's good. He's actually set a completion record. The most, you know how you like throw to the receivers?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
yeah.
a completion.
Yeah.
He had the most completions in a row in NFL history with 25.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
the more you know. Bills are 3-4. They started off the season good.
Buffalo
Injuries. EJ Manuel, their quarterback, the backup guy, he came in. He went to FSU.
No way.
He's just not that good. You can't lose to the Jaguars and think you're going to do anything.
Yeah.
So Bills, they're on the downswing, but long season left.
Long.
Bengals in the North, they're 6-0. Your second team, right?
My second favorite team.
Andy Dalton's balling.
Andy.
The defense, they're just well rounded. They're the AFC version of the Panthers.
Andy Dalton's ginger, right?
He is ginger, and he's
Nice.
on the orange team, which is perfect.
Yep.
The Steelers are 4-3 in second place.
Nice.
They went 2-2 without Big Ben, their quarterback, who got hurt.
Oh, no. How'd he get hurt?
Defender hit his knee.
Ben, I hope you feel better.
He should be back this Sunday.
Oh, perfect.
They actually play the Bengals.
Sunday Night Football.
They're a prime contender for playoffs. Just got to see how they do. Browns are 2-5. Another year for the Browns. Cleveland, they suck.
Yep.
I feel terrible for their fans.
Horrible too.
And it's not even brown.
It's a football.
It's a helmet.
It's a helmet. Yeah, it's football.
And it's orange.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I'm sorry, Browns fans. And then the Ravens.
I'm not sorry.
A team that makes the playoffs almost every year
Not
are
doing well?
1-6.
Wow.
And no team in NFL history has ever made the playoffs starting 1-6.
So that's it.
It's not a good start for them.
That's it.
Their season looks pretty much done. Yeah. Going to the AFC South, the worst division in football.
Oh no.
The leading person in that division is 3-4.
And who
they
would
have
that
more
be?
losses. That's the Colts. They've been underperforming. They're still going to win the division because the division's a joke.
Yep.
They play in Carolina on Monday night.
Oh, what's going to happen?
We'll see in the predictions. Texans and Jaguars are 2-5. What do you say? They're just irrelevant franchises.
Yeah.
That need more talent.
Who lives in Jacksonville?
Duval?
Actually, plenty of people.
No, yeah, a lot of people here. We go to FSU.
Remember marketing? It's a test market.
Oh, it is a test
So
market.
there's
It's actually it's like one of the most average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so whatever.
And then the most irrelevant team in the league is the Tennessee Titans. Ooh. They're 1-6. No, they're 1-5. They just don't have enough talent. You know, they're like that intramural team that is kids that they want to play the sport for fun. They don't know how to. They're just not good at it.
Do you think
they
they
just
have
go out
fun?
and they strap on their flags, they check in, they
do you
lose,
think-
and they go home?
But do you think they have fun playing?
Who?
Titans.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting paid to play football. That was just an intramural.
Do you think they
example.
don't care if they lose?
No, they definitely do. It's
That'd be
just they're not good enough.
Kind of ballsy.
And it's just an irrelevant franchise. And it's sad for them, but it is what it is. And then in the AFC West, the Broncos are 6-0 with a struggling Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning has been doing bad.
What?
One of the worst QBs in the league this year. But they're 6-0 because their defense is amazing.
Yeah. Peyton, get your shit together.
He will.
Eli is killing you.
Raiders 3-3. They're average. They're way better than usual, though. So good for them. Derek Carr's playing really well.
I saw that one game the other week. Maybe it was this week.
Mm-hmm. When they played? You watch them play?
Yeah. I think you were watching them, and they were destroying.
Playing the Chargers. That's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, whoa, look at
Leading
that.
me into the next one, the Chargers. Yep. 2-5. Just a huge disappointment. You know, they have Phillip Rivers, who's a good quarterback, but
Phillip, come on.
He they're just not a good team. It's the culture there. I said it in the last video. They just don't have it.
The Colt.
The culture.
Sure.
Like, they just don't have a winning culture. Like the New England Patriots, they have a winning culture.
Yeah.
And then the Kansas City Chiefs are 2-5. They beat the Steelers on Sunday, but that was against the third-string quarterback.
Yeah.
Alex Smith is really just a boring player. Barely throws it over 10 yards. I don't think they're making any sort of playoff push.
Well,
going into the NFC...
You're entitled to your opinion.
I guess that's all I can offer. Going to the NFC, relating to Mike... Giants. Giants are 4-3 at the top of the division.
It's not
NFC
bad.
East. It's not a good division, but there's a lot of time. It's always a close division.
Yeah.
Redskins and Eagles are 3-4 behind the 3-4, which are behind the Giants by a game.
And Eagles beat the Giants, right?
Eagles beat the Giants 2 weeks ago. They lost to the Panthers last week.
Yeah. So Panthers are by default better than the Giants.
Oh, no question.
Sorry, Mike. There's no question about it.
Redskins came back down from 24 points to beat the Buccaneers.
Nice.
Their quarterback, who's been criticized by the media a
Jameis?
lot. No, Kirk Cousins for Washington.
Oh.
After they won, he looked at the media and he was like, "You like that? You like that?"
That's
He was
awesome.
hilarious.
I like Kurt. Come on the
Kirk.
show. I like Kirk. I like Kurt too.
And then last place is the Cowboys. They're a shit show right now. They're 2-4. Greg Hardy, one of their defensive players that used to be on the Panthers with that domestic assault, he's yelling at coaches, smacking their clipboards. They're fighting. One of their running backs got sent home today because of some personal issue. It's just they're not looking very good. But that's all until Romo comes back. Romo,
He's
an alumni of
big ears.
Sigma Pi. What?
He has big ears.
Tony Romo?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about his ears. The only big
Am I
ear guy is the
thinking-
one that hosts the Red Zone
Am
channel.
I thinking of someone else? Someone called Romo has big ears.
There's only probably one Romo.
Is it Tom Romo?
Tony.
Tony. Hey Tony. Tony, get the pizza. That's what I think of when I hear Tony. You know what? Is that him?
But I mean, I don't think that's no one's like, oh, Romo, they got the big ears.
Is that
who-
him?
Yeah, I had that shirt. You know who he's dated?
Yeah, he has big ears.
He's dated Carrie Underwood and Jessica Simpson.
Really?
Yeah. So
One of those is impressive.
those ears must be working then.
Yeah, he has very good hearing.
Yeah. Women love when you listen.
Yep.
So maybe
Yep,
that's
yep.
it. In the NFC North, the Packers, they're great. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL. He's dating Olivia Munn, who I love.
Shout out to my friend Shane, who we're doing another podcast later today. He met Olivia Munn. Yeah.
What?
He has a picture with her.
Show me that after.
And Aaron Rodgers, I think, was there playing golf. He went to some celebrity golf
That's a
thing.
tough one for me. I don't know who I'd rather have a picture with. One of the best QBs of all time, or
just
Olivia
a very
Munn.
attractive woman.
You know Olivia Munn's 35?
I know things.
God, she's nice. Vikings are 4-2. Stephon Diggs, their receiver, rookie, he's really stepping up.
Is he?
Looks really good. They're a possible wild card team. Not sure if they'll get it this year, but they're on the upswing for sure. The Bears.
The Bears.
Tell me about the Bears. How do you think they're doing this season?
You know what? We're making some W's and we're making some L's. So
That's all you can ask for,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's...
They're 2-4. They're not making the playoffs this year.
No, but next year we will.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to find that picture of Olivia Munn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just show me later.
It's an important picture.
And then the Lions are 1-6. They're arguably the worst team in the league, which is surprising because they had 11 wins last year.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that Aaron Rodgers?
Is this the picture?
No. But
Okay, because this is Blake Bortles, the
Oh.
QB for the Jaguars, and that woman is not Olivia Munn.
No. But I do have Olivia Munn. She's right there. Tiny.
Nice. Who's the guy?
I think that's his uncle, some relative of Shane.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
in the NFC South, the Panthers are 6-0.
Hey, my boys.
We're looking really good. That's
Yeah,
all I
you
can
guys
say.
really are. What do you think is? I remember you guys had your running back, was that the guy who was injured or something happened to him? Something happened to a player.
Calvin Benjamin, our receiver.
Your receiver.
Before the year, he tore his ACL.
And I thought you guys had no chance. I walked in here and I was like, Panthers suck.
Well,
And
Cam's just
look at you
balling, and
guys.
our defense is great. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes, but I'm happy.
What do you think? You think you have a chance for the Super Bowl?
Oh, we definitely have a chance. for sure. Just a matter of doing it. Falcons are 6-1 in our division. They're really good this year.
It's not bad.
We're better than them, I'm pretty sure.
Have you guys
but
played
it's all
yet?
about we play them twice in December.
Ooh.
So those are huge games. Saints are 3-4. They've won the last two, but
Saints
they're average.
yeah,
They're just
no.
one of those average people.
New Orleans.
Buccaneers 2-4, blew that big lead. Jameis looks good. He's going through the strides of being a rookie. Fluctuations.
Getting better.
He'll bring success to that team. And I mean, I'm happy for Jameis, but I hate the Bucs.
Hey, everyone hates the Bucs.
Yeah. In the West, lastly, the Cardinals are 5-2. They look really good. Their
not
defense is
bad.
solid. Carson Palmer's good.
Cool.
Rams are 3-3. Another just average team.
Yeah.
Good defense, but might not be there yet. Seahawks are 3-4.
Seahawks.
They'll be there close to the playoffs.
You think?
They're good. I mean, after we beat them, they came back and won dominant against another team. So,
Hey.
and then the Niners are 2-5. They're bad this year.
Yeah. They're on Bears level.
Yeah, they're not. So going into to finish off the predictions for this week. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're going to be going first.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't get any more bias. Tonight, Miami at New England.
So
Actually, I want you to give like a one sentence reason for every pick you make.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say the Patriots are gonna win because of Brady's search for a victory.
Okay, I'm gonna also go with the Patriots. Dolphins look improved, but it's in New England, and Tom
Yeah.
Brady's 8-0 on Thursdays in his career.
Yeah, so that's my reasoning.
Detroit at Kansas City, it's in London. Another London game.
Can we do names of teams instead of cities?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The Lions at the versus the Chiefs in London.
All right. I'm gonna say that the Chiefs are gonna win because they have some members of the team that went to London recently.
That's an interesting fact. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, look it up. It's true.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs as well because I think that Detroit's struggling. Kansas City's off a win, and I think they'll play their boring dump off pass game, and I think they'll squeak a win out, something like 20-17 in London.
It's not the only thing they're gonna squeak out.
That's what I'm saying. Buccaneers at Falcons.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting, but I think Falcons are gonna win, no doubt. Falcons have a better record, and they just have a more seasoned quarterback. What?
That's right.
Hey, well, there
I
you
mean,
go.
Jameis is a rookie, so
I've been watching. I've mentioned this. I've been watching so much Friday Night Lights. So
Okay.
I just I can turn off and become Kyle Chandler's.
just take a cliche and insert
Yeah.
it into every pick. All right, yeah, that sounds good. I'm also going to go with the Falcons. I'm hoping the Bucs win for the Panthers' sake, but Falcons in the Dome against inexperienced Buccaneers team.
Yep. They're just all over the place.
I think it'll be close division game, but Falcons ultimately score more points.
All right.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, we're on the same page so far.
Chargers at Ravens.
Ooh. I'm gonna say that the Ravens win. And it's controversial, I know, but
Very controversial.
yeah. But I think the Ravens just have better receivers.
Steve Smith is a good player.
Yep.
He definitely is up there. Keenan Allen and him are both pretty good, but Baltimore I'm also going to take at home. They're 1-6.
But they're at home.
I don't see them going 1-7 unless it's just how they are this year. But Chargers don't look good either, so I'm going to take the Ravens as well at home.
Sweet.
Vikings at Bears.
I gotta go with the Bears. I don't know what's gonna happen, but all I know is the Bears are gonna claw out the competition.
Do you remember the name of the running back?
Yes.
What's his name?
Steve Smith.
No, the running back on the Bears. It's the name of a Kia car.
Chia. Chia. I don't know.
Forte.
Oh, Will Forte. He's a great actor. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears too. Actually,
Good.
You're taking all my picks.
I'm sorry.
Minnesota's 4-2, but I think going into Chicago, it's just an inexperienced team that the Bears will squeak out a win. John
Plus-
Fox, a good coach.
Yeah. Plus, it's windy this weekend.
It's a windy city.
The ball's gonna go
Windy
everywhere.
City. Cardinals at Browns.
I'm gonna say the Cardinals are gonna win. I think it's just because the Browns haven't given me a reason to believe in them this season.
I could listen to you talk sports all day.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cardinals. They're a better team. That simple.
Nice.
Cleveland's not
Cleveland, go
even
back.
close in talent.
Cleveland, go back to Ohio, where you
So,
came from.
yeah, Cardinals. In the shittiest game of the entire year,
I'm
but
excited.
this week for sure, the Titans at the Texans.
I'm going to say that the Texans win just because they're at the Texans. They're both obviously shitty teams, but I think the Texans, their heart's in the right place.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about, their heart being in the right place. Yeah, you're stealing all. Are you reading my picks?
Yeah.
The Texans, I mean, it's a toss-up, but they got embarrassed last week by the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins
verbally, physically, socially, economically,
yeah,
fiscally,
yeah,
psychologically, theatrically. They
emotionally.
got destroyed.
Yeah,
And I think they are going to come out fired up for their coach because that was
There we
embarrassing.
go. That's what we want.
Giants at Saints.
Ooh, I'm gonna say Giants win, and I'm not just saying that because Mike is a fan. I'm just saying that because the Saints really their defense is lacking this season, and I think that the Giants have Eli Manning, who's been doing pretty well for himself.
The Saints defense is pretty bad. You're honestly really right, which is awesome. I'm going to take the Saints, though, in the Dome.
Oh, here we go.
In the Dome. They've won 2 in a row. Breeze is playing okay. I just don't trust the Giants. They're not the team that just goes in and wins games that they should.
They're not the team we
so I'm
need,
gonna go
but
with the
one we
Saints.
deserve.
Batman. Yeah. Bengals at Steelers. Big game.
My heart tells me that the Bengals will win. It'll be a difficult fight because they're on Steelers territory, but I think Aaron Rodgers, is that the name?
No,
of the
Andy
quarterback?
Dalton.
Andy Dalton's just going to use his
Ginger.
powers and really just accelerate that football into the receiver's hands, and they're going to make touchdowns.
For me, I'm going to take the Steelers.
Hey.
Big Ben is back this week. They can't afford to go like 2.5 games back in the division, so I'm going to take the Steelers at home.
Hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what I always say.
Big Ben, watch out.
49ers at Rams.
Okay. I'm going to say the 49ers are going to win. And I think that's mainly because the Rams aren't just performing up to par. They really aren't. They need to fire their coach.
What do you think about the Rams the Niners 2-5 record?
I think they're going to make a 3-5 very soon. That's what I think.
When you put it like that, I mean, it's hard to deny it. I'm taking the Rams at home. That D-line's going to get to Kaepernick.
What about the C line?
And, Kaepernick's just not good. It's that simple. Niners just don't have enough talent. Their whole team retired.
Hey, they're young.
Sucks, but whatever. Jets at Raiders.
Ooh. I'm going to go with... Oh, wow. I'm going to go with Raiders.
Me too.
And I think it's just because of their performance last week. It was so mind-blowing. Just going with it.
Yeah, Raiders. I think the Jets they've got stable QB play by Fitzpatrick, but Raiders look good for them. They deserve this. Their fans deserve this.
Yeah.
Jets are actually favored in this game, but I think
What a
I think the
sports center
Raiders.
even know.
I think the Raiders will. Why did it just shut off?
Oh, probably because we've been going for a while.
Is it still recording?
I don't think so. But who cares? Well, I'll just do something at the end.
Oh, the sound's going though.
Yeah, no,
okay.
the sound's going. Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, we only have a couple more games. So I'm going with the Raiders. Seahawks at Cowboys.
Seahawks. Ooh, I'm gonna say Cowboys. Nah, wait a minute. I'm gonna say Seahawks win. I'm gonna go with Seahawks. Seahawks are gonna win because they need that comeback. Their 3-4 is not gonna be 3-4. It's gonna be 4-4, and they're gonna make it back.
Yeah, I agree with you. If Romo was playing, I would say Dallas, but I think with the terrible quarterback play from the Cowboys backups, Seattle will win that game.
Yeah.
Sunday night, 6-0 Packers versus the 6-0 Broncos in Denver. Mile high.
I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Interesting. On the road.
Yeah. And my reasoning is Peyton, he's been misfiring. I know that they have a good defense, but you need a strong offense. And, You know what? The Packers have a little bit of both. They have hell of a defense and a hell of an offense, and I think they're gonna sweep.
I agree. I think the Packers are going to go in there and win. I think the Broncos are lucky to be 6-0. You know, they haven't played that well. That defense is legit though, but Aaron Rodgers is on another level, and I think they win. And then Monday Night Football, Colts at Panthers.
This is a hard game to predict, but I'm gonna just go off on a limb and say that the Colts are gonna lose.
Yeah.
You like what
I
I
think
did
that
there?
I think that's a
You
safe.
like what I did there?
Yeah, you did. You had my heart was skipped a beat there. So
What's he gonna
why
say?
Panthers?
I mean, Cam. Honestly, Cam really surpassed everyone's expectations. He has such a great completion rate this this season, and you know the running backs are great too on the Panthers.
Holy shit! It's been like an hour.
Really?
Yeah, remember I said it was 5:30 and it was 5:46. All right, well, I'm going with the Panthers because we're at home and we're the better team. And if we win and the Packers win, it'll be Packers 7-0 versus the 7-0 Panthers next week.
Wow.
Yeah,
That'll be a game.
That's a huge game.
That'll be a game, and I probably. Are you gonna come here to watch it?
I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
All right. Well, if you come here, I'll watch it. If you don't, I've literally no reason to watch it.
Yeah, so that's all I got.
What?
NFL's full swing. World Series going on. NBA starts.
Swinginess.
Man, is it a great time to be a sports fan.
And it's a great time to be a fan of the cinema.
It always is, isn't it?
There were some rough years. 2013 in particular. Those are my neighbors. I'm
Somewhat
sorry.
loud.
But yeah, so that's for the month of October. We'll see you in the month of November. Go Knowles.
Go Knowles, baby.
And Panthers.
And Panthers.
And Bears.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you watched this whole hour.
And if you didn't, go away.
Peace.